The learning Zilui Nishmas Etta Ahuva Bava Basra, Perik Beis, Mishna Zion. Marchikin is a ilam in a ear, Eser Mechamish Amma. A tree has to be put 25 amas away from the city. The Gemara explains, Mishum Noi Ha'ir, because it's not nice for the city to have trees within 25 amas of it. Ubecharov ubeshikma, these trees which have larger branches, chamishim amma, you need another 25 amas, so it has to be 50 amas away from the city. Shloimie kol ilan srak, any tree that does not give fruits, so that one, those trees are genai for the city. Chamishim amma, they have to be 50 amas away. Imeir kadma, let's say the city was before the tree. Kaitzetz, the Baal Ilan has to cut down his tree. Ve'einen oisin damen, he doesn't get reimbursed for it. However, ve'meilan kaidem, if he was first, so then kaitzetz, he cuts it down. Ve'noisin damen. The Gemara explains it specifically in that order. First he has to cut it, and then the Baal Ha'ir, the people who have ownership or zchusim in the city, they will pay the Baal Ha'ilin. Because if it was done in the other order, if they would first pay and only then he would cut it down, we're afraid that no one's going to pay because there's no one personal achrayis. The Lashon Gemara is kidri debei shutfi, a pot of two people, lechamimi v'leikri, it doesn't wind up getting heated up or cooled off. Everyone leaves it for the next person to do. No one takes care of it and no one has the achrayis of it. So therefore we want to make sure first that he cuts down the tree and then afterwards he'll get paid. Suffix zekadam, if you're not sure if the ear was first or the elam was first, so since either way it has to be cut down, and the shayla over here is just whether he gets reimbursed or he doesn't get reimbursed, so kaitzitz, he for sure has to cut it down. And you say, the Baal Ilan is not going to get reimbursed for it unless he proves that the tree was there first. Mishnah, just one thing about this, the Tais Yantiv brings down from the Torah that this halacha is only noyeg in Eretz Yisrael because it's noya ear of Eretz Yisrael, and he says even in Eretz Yisrael it's only noyeg bisman that it's biyad klal Yisrael, and he brings the Mugi Yosef that says that it's hilchas mashicha. Mishnah ches marchiken gorin kavua min ear chamishim amma. A person is not allowed to keep a Gurim, which is the place where he keeps the wheat and he processes it. And one of the processes of the wheat is to winnow it. And when you winnow it, the mites, the part of the wheat goes flying and it's mazik the b'nei ha'ir. So therefore you have to keep away the Gurim 50 amas away from the city. A person can't have a gurin in his own property unless it's 50 amas away in each direction. And he has to keep it away from the trees or from an empty field of his friend in order that he shouldn't be mazik. So the Gemara asked, how come in the end of the Mishnah it says that the shear is kedei shelo yazik, and in the beginning of the Mishnah it says that it's 50 amas away? So the Gemara in the second shot says it's Perushik HaMefarish, that the reason why you have to keep away 50 amas is Kedei Shelo Yazik, but really it's the same share. So on that, the Taisis Yanda brings in the Rashba, how come over here the Mishnah says the reason? And all the other Mishnayos, we've been speaking out the reasons from the Gemara, why you have to be Marchik. But over here, the Mishnah itself says the reason is Kedei Shelo Yazik. So he says, because it's an Afkamina to know the reason. Because now the reason is Kedei Shelo Yazik, now it will be Negea even B'chutz La'aretz, number one. And number two, if the person is moichel, since it's only al tzedek, it's not al tnoyer, the person is moichel, then you are allowed to keep the gurin next to its field.